So, so I have a cold steel here, and obviously it's the cold steel silver eye. Well, I have had my hands on this knife before, and I decided to revisit it. And the reason that I did is because I really like the knife, but I really dislike it. I know that's weird, right? Not so weird. I mean, there's so much to like, and there's one particular thing that I don't like at all. And so this is a new in the box knife here. And I really like this knife. It's in S35VN steel up there. Yep. It's got a wonderful flat grind. I love the blade shape. These little thumb studs work wonderfully. The triad lock on the knife. Yeah, it's wonderful. Here's what I don't like about the knife. Pocket clip works well. It's got a ton of tension on it. The carbon fiber is cool. I mean, they polished it. I'm more of a satin finish, or even like a rough finish. But this works. It's got great ergonomics here. Yep, reverse grip, and and I'm way out of order here with all these things, but I've reviewed the knife before, and if you want to see a full video on it, just search it, and you'll see the silver eye. I might have been even the golden eye that I did. Same knife, it's just got gold, and G10. Well, here's the problem. You can see the layers in the carbon fiber here. The inside of these scales are not finished, and they are sharp, and I can feel that all through there. I can feel it back here, sort of. And so it's got a weird ergonomic to it. When I squeeze it, I can feel all these sharp edges on this knife. And so I decided to pick another one of these up and see if I can't smooth that out and refine the overall feel and ergonomics of this knife a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it apart and see if I can't make this knife a little more acceptable to me. So I'm going to go ahead and get at it. I think that's a T10 in the pivot. That's not a T10. That's a T15. There's a T10 right there. Yep, that's a T10. Let's get the pivot out. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I like the knife a lot. It's just that little deal on these scales makes the knife just feel unfinished and cheap. Yeah, that's probably the best word I can come up with. Makes a knife feel cheap. And it's not. I mean, this is one of them cold steels, man, where they abuse this thing and beat it up and, whack the lock and, do all that and try to get this knife to succumb, push it to the breaking point, which I really respect with cold steel. I don't know anybody else that does that to their own stuff and then publicizes it. You got to be committed to really putting together a solid product. There's that lock mechanism and all of its glory. I'm going to go ahead and take it apart. Since we're going to clean up these scales, I might as well polish these washers and clean all this excess oil out of here. The action seemed pretty good, so I don't think I'm going to tune up that action at all. I think I'll leave it be. Those two pins don't appear to want to come out. I'd love to push this to the other side, and I think it'll go. I think I can come in from the other side with that. We'll see. But I can work on this scale here. It's got some screws. Well, might as well just push them out of there. I don't need to be handling it and then screws falling out of it, and then I can't find them. There's that naked scale on that side. And I do want to remove this stuff here because I'm going to refine these scales everywhere, all the way around, 360. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this backspacer. These pivot pins, I think I'm okay. Actually, I'm going to get them out because they'll get in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and make a naked scale here. Let me get that off. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to get something to protect the pin, aka this cloth. And I'm going to grab them and manipulate them till they come out. There's one. There's the other. All right, 2 naked scales. Get rid of these. I am going to wipe the oil off. Now, I could take these and run them on my belt sander, grinder. Especially like my bigger one down in the shop. And man, it would make quick work out of this project because I would just get that going and just go whoop, whoop, right around there. But I think I'm going to try to do one by hand and see how we do. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take, I think, this diamond file right here, and I'm just going to work on it. But I'm going to go ahead and move all this over to the side. And I'm going to put a towel down so that whatever dust I create, I can just get rid of. All right, here we go. Let me start on the bottom because that's where it's most pronounced. I mean, the material's coming off really well. I think this is going to work. I mean, it's already way softer. The difference between this edge now and this edge is night and day. But since I'm doing it, I'm gonna really do it. I am going to soften this grip. Because and here's the whole thing. It's such a sharp, unrefined feel to this knife that I sold the other one I had. I just said, I really like the knife, but I'm really not a fan of how they finished that scale. And so I got rid of it. I sold it. Which is a bummer because I really liked it. And I do think it was a golden eye. Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, I had the golden eye and a silver eye. Originally, I had a silver eye, and I didn't like the ergos on it, so I sold it, and I got a golden eye, which the golden eye was hard to find, and it had G10 scales. And I thought, well, surely the G10 is softer than that carbon fiber. And it really wasn't. I was just as disappointed with that piece as I was the other one. So I got rid of it. So this is actually the third version. Now, I'm not sure why I didn't do this to begin with. I don't know. I should have I should have attacked the very first one I got. Just said, well, I don't like the way that they did the final fit and finish on that knife, so I'm gonna fix it. Got this kind of aggressive jimping right here. I'm not going to hit it straight on because I want that to be aggressive like this. I just want to get this edge off. It's a sharp edge, man. Yeah. And you know, these little files, golly, little diamond files, they're awesome. I think if you look in the description of the video, you can find links to these little files. And I mean, you can see I'm removing a fair piece of material here doing this. But I want to like the knife, so I'm getting after it. Well, and I definitely want to do more. I don't want to do less. And it's laziness because I don't want to put this knife all back together and then go, oh, I should have done more. Yeah, the difference is night and day now. Yeah, completely different feel. I think I can still do some right there. A bit right there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do the other scale and then I will come back in and I'll probably polish the washers and get it ready for reassemble, and then I'll pop back in and we'll do the reassemble. Yeah, night and day, man, night and day. It's just a little bit of sanding because this when they milled this, they didn't knock down this back edge at all. It's just there's no knockdown on it at all. And now I have rounded and knocked down all these edges. So I'm going to do this one. I'll polish those. I'll get this all ready for reassemble and I'll be right back. Okay, well, here we are. We are ready to go. And I think I'm going to come in this way with the pivot. Yep, so that the show side has that. Because that's the way I like it. That's the way. Yep. So I've got that. Let me get this pin. Pin number 1. Pin number 2. And pin number 3. that correct? No. No, that is not correct. That's pin number 2. This is pin number 3. There we go. Okay. And as you can see, I polished these up nicely. You know what? Hey, I have a new bottle of oil here, and this was sent over by our friend Dave. Dave is the man. Sent me a care package with a bunch of stuff in it, but he recognized that I lost my stopper off my old bottle. And so he was going to send me a stopper, and then I don't know what happened, so he sent me a whole bottle. So I'm going to break out this new bottle here because it's got a stopper on it. And, because, man, it's one of those OCD things. Not having that stopper drives me nuts. It's like almost every time I look at that bottle, because I have looked for it 3 ways from Sunday here and cannot find that thing. I mean, I've checked the floor, I've checked, the only thing I can think is somehow it got in the trash. But thanks to our friend Dave, thank you, sir. And Dave has been a very good friend to me and the channel for quite some time now. Since we started, I think. And yeah, so thank you, man. And look, it's got a little stopper. It's like little football. No, yeah, man, I dig it. Thank you so much. And he sent me some other stuff too, man. I'm gonna go through it in some other videos if I haven't already, because I don't know when this video dropped. But yeah, man, very cool. Thank you, sir. Just kind of a care package and very unexpected and very much appreciated. I'm going to put a little oil down under that washer, and then I'm going to put a little on top, and then these Teflon washers go next to the blade. And the action on these ends up being really nice. I mean, I like it. I should probably assemble some other key components here. What do you think? Oh, that is so smooth right there. I mean, me doing this right here, I wouldn't know any difference between that and having caged bearings in there. I just wouldn't. I think I did get ahead of myself, though, because this kind of needs to be in place. You goober, you goof. Yeah. Yeah, and now that I'm looking at it, this kind of needs to be here because it's pinned in this side, but not in this side. So I almost need to build from this side up, and I think I'm going to have to switch what I'm doing there. So rather than make a marathon, I'll be right back. I'm going to switch it. We'll come from the other side. Okay, well, we're back to this point, and I thought, oh, turn the camera on, Gooby. Yeah. And I'm going to put my stopper on my bottle. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's awesome. I never even thought to just buy another one. I just obsess over the fact that I lost one. I lost an Olight on vacation too, man. Golly, does that drive me nuts. I mean, 1 minute I had it, and then the next minute, sure enough, it's gone. It drives me nuts. I hate stuff like that. Probably going to have to take the tension off of that lock to get this to go properly. Let's get this back up off of here. There we go. And let's move this to that position. There we go. think I had those pins backwards. There we go. Let's get a couple of these screws in here. And let's get the pivot in now. Okay. Screws and more screws. Got a bunch of them. Let's get them. Get this pocket clip in. I think it's these three. Just slightly longer. We're just slightly out of alignment there. There we got it. And then we've got these three on this side that are mostly for aesthetics, I think. Gives it a finished look instead of just having these empty holes. Oh, come on, man. I could tell you this, my hands are on fire from that sanding. I kind of regretted not using my belt sander because holding on to those scales and running that file for 20 minutes, yeah, my hands are lit up, man. All right. Well, let's get rid of this stuff, and then I'm going to break this knife down. So, um, the main objective was to soften these grips. And so I did. I sanded the inside, the outside. I mean, I really kind of just knocked down the edges on those handles, and I can tell you the difference is night and day. Yeah, completely different knife. Yeah, very comfortable. I like the ergonomics. With all the, I don't know, the grooves milled in there. Very comfortable in hand. The pocket clip disappears. Does have this choke up spot here if you wanted to get up tight, really get some leverage in. Reverse grip is really nice. Can cap that with the thumb. Yeah, and it gets bonus ticks because of here with this reverse pickle. Very comfortable. This jimping aids in the grip here. I mean, I dig it, man. And yeah, it just needed to be knocked down. That's it. The action, look at it. I mean, washers. It's got the bronze washers, then it's got the Teflon, and the action runs really well on these. I mean, all of these cold steels, they run well. Yeah, wonderful. Great ergonomics. That pocket clip is solid. I mean, I didn't mess with the lock, but yeah, that triad. And let's check that S35. Yeah, goofy sharp. I mean, so overall, what am I going to say? What's my assessment now that I've knocked that down? Does it change the knife for me? I mean, it completely does. Absolutely, this knife, in the other format, not being knocked down, I didn't find the knife acceptable. So much so that I got rid of it. And then I got the Golden Eye, which had G10 scale. So I thought it would be different. But they milled the G10 scale. They must have just chucked the G10 into the mill, took the carbon fiber out, and then chucked the G10 in because it was just as sharp. It was just as uncomfortable, so I got rid of it. Well, I wanted to see if I could redeem it because I like the knife. I do like these thumb openings. Look at that slow roll on that thumb. And this thing's a long way from being broken in, for sure. Yeah, this thing, it has a long way to go to break in. And on this lock, it doesn't create lock stick on this particular lock to go ahead and put a little oil in there where that runs. Yeah. Wow. Wonderful. Yeah. Great pocket clip. Sharp. That lock. I don't know that you can get a better one. Pretty cool. Let me give you an idea on the price, and I'll wrap up this long video. Ended up being long anyways. Yeah, so these fluctuate in price. Man, sometimes you can find a wonderful deal on some cold steels, and then, like, in the blink of an eye, those deals are gone. I would say S35BN, this lock, this form, this one's probably going to be over at Timber's Edge Knives. I'm going to guess 110, 115. Yep. And I'm going to sell it with that modification on it, that softening. And so if you've never had one, you're not going to know how much it improved it. If you had one and you get this one, you're going to go, yeah, it's night and day, man. Completely different. But even if you haven't had one, if you were to pick this one up, when you put this in hand, this thing, it's a wonderful knife. Yeah, very cool. And this action is only going to get better. I mean, it's a large knife, no doubt about it. Yeah, pretty cool. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching.